Everybody, we are live again. Dynasty Mirror Search for Who. I have my brother, my mentor, Fitzgerald Stephens, on with us today. And guys, we're gonna roll. Me and Fitzgerald, we're gonna roll just about every day. And the reason why, I know a lot of us are counting on these federal packages from this stimulus plan. And I hate to break it to you, one of the programs have already ran out of money.
Which one is that, Prince?
So let me go ahead and read this article. I just had it up. I just had it up.
Already ran out of money. Which one is that?
Hold on, I just had the article up. Is this it right here? Hold on one second. Let me pull up. Everyone, make sure you hit that like button as you come to the chat room. Also subscribe. Do not window shop. Please support and subscribe. All right, here we go. Small Business Rescue Loan Program. This is the PPP program that was part of the stimulus package. Small Business Rescue Loan Program hits 349 billion limit and is now out of money.
That didn't take long.
Exactly. The Small Business Administration says it is unable to accept new applications for the Paycheck Protection Program based on available appropriations funding. So basically, if you had a business and you needed money to, I guess, cover payroll, there was a program that was part of the stimulus package for that. But and let me continue. It adds, similarly, we are unable to enroll new PPP lenders at this time. The first come, first served paycheck protection program of 349 billion had promised to ease some of the financial burden for the nation's smallest businesses. The Small Business Administration's Rescue Loan Program hit its 349 billion limit on Thursday and is now out of money as the nation's top Republicans and Democrats struggle to agree on how to restore its funds.
I'm looking at that right now on CNN, and the headline says small business loan money is all gone.
Wow. The SBA website reads that it is unable to accept new applications for the Paycheck Protection Program based on available appropriations funding. Similarly, we are unable to enroll new PPP lenders at this time. The announcement from the SBA on Thursday comes as scores of small American business owners work to deal with the fallout of the coronavirus and the move by some states to shutter the vast majority of commerce, primarily a lot of restaurants and gyms. The first come, first served Paycheck Protection Program of $349 billion approved by Congress and signed by President Donald Trump in March had promised to assuage some of the financial burden for the nation's smallest business owners. Signs that the program was reaching critical capacity first came on Wednesday when the SBA said the aid may be nearing a ceiling for loan commitments.
Okay.
With more than 1.3 million loans given approval at a value of more than 296 billion, by Wednesday evening, 315 billion had been approved. A person familiar with the situation told CNBC. Staffers for Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi are expected to continue talks with the Treasury Department on Thursday. A senior Democratic aide told CNBC those discussions will follow a similar one Wednesday afternoon. As the nation's top Democrats and Republicans seek to hash out the new funding just a few weeks after Congress passed a historic $2.2 trillion coronavirus relief spending package, the lawmakers appear close to extending funds for the programs. The pace at which U.S. small business exhausted the initial $349 billion program likely speaks to the extent and severity state-imposed business closures are having on restaurants, gas stations, and other mom-and-pop retailers across the country. Small businesses are the backbone of the American economy, employing 47% of all workers in high-cost cities. The median small business has only enough cash to cover 2 to 3 weeks of expenses, wrote Ron Temple, head of U.S. Equity and Lazard Asset Management. It is critical for both parties to recognize the unprecedented stress on small businesses and their employees from this crisis and pass incremental funding as an urgent priority, he added. Senate Democrats last week blocked the move by Majority Leader Mitch McConnell to push through an additional $250 billion for the program. Republicans then later rejected Democrats' proposal that sought $250 billion in funds to small businesses, hospitals, states, and food assistance programs. A historic drop in retail sales in March Amazon's doing great though. A 5 million jump in jobless claims and weaker manufacturing data released this week have all suggested the U.S. economy is likely already in a deep recession. Job losses in the food services and lodging industries in particular have led the U.S. economy to erase nearly all the job gains occurred in the last 11 years. Guys, also too, let me jump into this as well. Let me jump into it. And guys, make sure you hit that like button as you come to the chat room. Please hit that like button. Please hit the like button and please subscribe. Also too, the $1,200 stimulus checks that a lot of people were counting on.
Okay.
If you go on the site, like me, I went on the site yesterday. They told me we're not sure if you qualify. Holla at us later, pretty much. I'm being honest.
Give me for laughing. You know, that ain't nothing funny like that. That is,
yeah, it's not funny, but I'm just saying it's just people. I mean, seriously, like I went on, put in my information. And a lot of people are getting this message, and they're saying it's a glitch, but we don't know, because if you call the IRS right now, I called the IRS, no one's answering the phones. So a lot of people are counting on these stimulus programs, and the chances of you getting it is slim to none. Like literally, I put in my information. They were like, we still have to review if you are eligible for the stimulus check. Sorry. So I'm like, okay, let me call IRS to get somebody on the phone. They're not answering the phones.
That's a fancy way for saying we're running out of money. So any loophole we can get out for not paying you, that's what we're going to take.
Right. And a lot of people are getting this message. But as me and Fitzgerald said offline, and we're going to get into this, because guys, the landscape has changed. I don't know what else to tell you. You know,
change. Hey, Don, may I interject something real quick?
Oh, 1 second. Guys, on Friday, me and Fitzgerald are going to get paid tomorrow. We're going to get paid tomorrow from our work at home business that a lot of you guys who have signed up this summer, you know, last year, Dinus, I got to think about it. Dinus, I got to research. You know, I got to research. I got to do this. I got to do that. I'm good. We're getting paid Friday. And part of the reason why we're getting paid Friday is we've been consistent. You know, Fitzgerald, just give me a couple more minutes, Fitzgerald. I promise I'm going to pass it to you.
No, man, this is your show. I'm a guest.
You know, Dinus, I'm not a sales guy. Dinus, I'm not a people person. Dinus, I'm not this. Dinus, I can't do that. The way things are going right now, once again, and we're not saying Karatbars is the end all be all, but we're just saying you're going to have to start your own home-based business. You have no choice. You know, you're counting on, you know, unemployment. No telling where that's going. Some of the states, from my understanding, are running out of unemployment cash.
Of course they are.
You're counting on this. You're counting on that. I don't know what I mean. I'm getting paid Friday. Clockwork. Everybody with Karatbars has been putting in the work consistently. And I'm just being honest, not making excuses, not coming with stalling tactics. I got to research. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to call my mama. I got to do that. I'm being honest. We're getting paid Friday.
And you're also getting paid next Friday because you can see the amount that you accumulated this week that's going to be paid next week too. You know, so that's real time far as within there. You know, it's critical. I just finished talking with Victor up there in Calgary, making a video with him, talking up there. Finished talking with Tanya down in DC to a gentleman who just got into business over in Seattle. You know, got his business package and everything. So that now you guys kind of get an idea of why we're doing like just coming on every day. Hey, listen, if CNN can come on and, you know, Fox News and all the rest of the news program tell y'all doom and gloom, surely Fitzgerald and Dynas can come on here and give you some things, you know, how you can turn this thing around. And to read another article, and we know this applies all over the world, but most of these articles are coming out of the United States. Maybe next time, you know, I can go on the tap in one of my favorite newspapers, Al Jazeera's, the English version, and see what's going on on the other continents. But this is also coming off of CNN, and it says this: millions of Americans could lose stimulus payment to debt collectors. Millions of people received their stimulus payment from the federal government this week, but some are at risk of immediately losing the money if they owe credit card, medical, or private student loan debts. A loophole in the law could mean that some of those who are most in need of emergency aid don't get the money. About a third of Americans, some 71 million adults, have debts in collection and could be impacted, according to the National Consumer Law Center. Okay, the $2.2 trillion congressional coronavirus relief plan passed in March did not shield the stimulus payment from certain private debt collectors, though it specifically protected the money from being paid to cover unpaid taxes or federal student loan debts. Okay, the law does not allow money to be garnished for child support payment. 25 state attorney generals and the Hawaii Office of Consumer Protection warned about the problem in a letter sent this week to the Treasury Secretary, Stephen Mnuchin, asking him to issue guidance protecting the payments from private debt collectors. They just left that out. Okay. And the debt collectors, you know, those things who the companies already wrote the thing, but they sell to debt collectors who got who get your debt on pennies on the dollar, you know, then they try to sell it back to you for full price, but the companies already done wrote the debt off. They don't took that. You know, this is typical behavior of what wealthy people do to the poor and the middle class. They hunt you, they prey on you. That's what they do. You think that guy cares? Like, they took my thing, you know. I need to put food on the table. Need to put food for my children, and I need a. They don't care, you know. So imagine someone being it. Imagine you looking for something, and then they go ahead and distract them. Dynass, man, dude. If we don't get this message out and keep continuing this message out, that's why I'm saying, man, there's going to be a lot of families destroyed. You know, it's going to be families broken up, the have to go with relatives, because now it's at the point like now, okay, with all these services and all these the help pipeline with like shelters and all that, with all them not getting resources, being so stretched. I mean, where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? California already has one of the craziest housing homeless problems in the country. Atlanta's not too far behind. You know,
the world.
In the world, you know. And so where are these people going to go when these programs are shut up and these centers that help give aids in the time when they're all shut down, man. And that's why we talk so much. That's why we talk so much about building your carrot bar business, putting something together where you and your family can have an income. It's about income. It truly is. It truly is. And, you know, my heart goes out. I was listening to I was listening to something the Dynass sponsor posted online. And you know, she was put on Facebook, and she said, you know, her heart was really breaking for seeing all the people hurting out there. And like all these, and there's so many people are fighting, you know, the Democrats, Republicans, and different factions over the country, you know, and over the world and stuff. And just people just need help. You know, we are seeing things. I was looking, my heart was going out when I was seeing what's happening over there in China to our African brothers and sisters. They put them on the street, you know, accusing them of the same disease, them contracted, accusing them of spreading the same disease that broke out in their country.
Right.
You know, man, you know, if you are a leader, China, Africa, if you're a wealthy American, you know, you get up resources, you send planes over there to get those people and to get out of there. And, you know, and that's the way, and they pull that with your people, you know, on that continent. I don't see why you should be so friendly on your continent. I mean, I really feel like that. You know, I truly feel like that. Just throwing people out. And you know what? It's cold in China now, man. It's cold out there, and just putting families on the streets. And I saw a picture where a pregnant woman is put out there, and you know what? And they don't even care if the people had the resources. They just throwing people out, man. You know, you just see so much. But getting back to the things, you can only do what you can only do, and you can only control what you can control. But you can control the income, the economy of your own home. You know, as Michael Delco would say, you got to control the economy of your home. Ladies and gentlemen, it ain't something nice to do. With Dynance and I, and when we say we're getting paid and all we could do it. We can go out there and get some rims on a car and do some things. It ain't time for that now. It's time to stack your money. It's time to be able to do something, because you know what? We ain't talking about next time, Dynance, possibly if it keep going like this, what's going to happen with the food shortages? This thing's going to get tight, you know. So you got to have an income coming in. What Prince Amir was reading with that program, what it's saying in a nutshell is that you on your own. You on your own with these programs around here. They're going to run out of money. They probably already ran out of money, Prince. You know, right. You can't keep paying can't keep paying money out like that without having your economy to go in. So it's very
real quick, Fitzgerald, because I want to say with that PPP program, only maybe 8% of businesses that signed up got funded. Maybe like less than 10%.
Well, hold on. If you're telling me they ran out about 340 something million, you would think like 90% of the really.
No. And I could be wrong, but from my understanding, I mean, I'll look it up. Go ahead, Fitzgerald.
Well, no, I mean, but nevertheless, you know, that's kind of putting everybody in the same boat. You know, poor, rich, great, or small. You know, I mean, you got to have an income. That's why we talk about Carrot Bars so much. That's why we're so, you know, passionate about it. Not only for what it does for us, forget about what it does for us. You know, we're trying to get to do the same thing for you and your family. No, nobody who cares about people and want to see really people prosper. Nobody's going to be happy, you know, if they're able to eat, but they got friends and people they know and their community is not. No one with the proper upbringing, the proper heart in them, they're not going to be happy with that. It can't just all be about you, be about us. You know, when we talk about the same about what we're doing, we're like, hey, you know, you guys can do this too. You got to. You know, Don Ash, yesterday I got a call from an affiliate, just registered, is in part of your team, and she's out in the Virgin Islands, and she was telling me how devastating that economy is, and she had made the move, you know, to become a part of this, and after, you know, I was talking to her, I said, your savings is only going to take you so far. You know, U.S. Virgin Islands, that's a big thing depending on tourism. And you don't got people coming down there. You can't work and stuff. I mean, you know, how much are you going to be pulled, you know, up and down with all this situation? You got to get an income. So her deal is to talk to her husband, her two grown children. One is in the medical field. Everybody hurting down there. You know, and they're looking at this like, okay, let's do this as a family thing, because when I told her you could do this all over the world and really help secure your financial future, when I told her, hey, you know, with all the stuff that's going on and everything that's happening as far as with what we see around the world, when I told her our business, you know, over here at Carrot Bars is actually increasing now. And that's not exaggeration, it's increasing. And so she agreed, you know, she kind of become a part of this, and her and her family has to do something, because even if how long are you going to be able to hold out without money coming in? You still got to get in your savings or your retirement fund. So it's a very, very situation. So allow us to talk to you about Carrot Bars and show you what it's doing for us and what it can definitely do for you.
All right, for sure. I want to cover some of the objections that I get when dealing with Carrot Bars. Here we go. Here's one. Who do I reach out to? I'm an introvert. I don't have friends, or I'm not a salesperson. Like, can we? I just want to cover these objections.
Sure, just cover it, because a lot of people, there are people who have those, and I don't mind covering very, very good objections, especially asking a receptional in a respectful way. Hey, listen, you're not alone. Would you believe it or not, I'm not a salesperson either. Would you believe it or not, I get nervous talking to people. You know, this stuff that you see, that when I come on the stream right now, right here, I have to make myself do what I'm doing now. or if I'm around someone who I know, like Dynas, I'm very, very good in myself, and I could talk to. But I have the ability to meet people and friends. But I spend a huge majority of my time alone. Okay, so I know what it is. I one thing that I tell you guys, I used to be in fear. I mean, I used to be in sales, and but there's so many times I was in fear for walking up to people. I just didn't want to do that, nervous and stuff. But I knew I had to I had to overcome it, sir, because I knew that's how I made my living. I knew I had to overcome it. I knew I had to get out there and ask for people to purchase what I was selling, because that's the way my family ate. I knew I had to at least knock up there, and I knew as a chance I could take no's. You know, and I taken a lot of no's, but you know, but you have to overcome that. Now, I got skill. Fortunate for me, I had good people who believed in me, and people who encouraged me, and I was able to go around seminars. I was able to read books, and I was able to become better. I was able to get rid of to read like Dale Carnegie, How to Influence and Influence People. But what primarily drove me is I didn't want to be sleeping outdoors. I needed gas for my car. I needed food on my table. You know, my family and we need a place to stay. You know, so I forced myself. Only thing you're doing with this, you know, the only thing you're doing with this is simply first of all, you're saving gold for yourself. You're taking some of your money, putting it in the gold, you know, however much you want when you register your free account. And then you're asking others. What do you ask others? Hey, do you look for ways to make money? So you're not selling anything. You're not selling anything. All they are doing is that they are taking this and they are exchanging it into this. In the way, and I'm going to be honest with you, the way the business climate is now, this is a no-brainer. People know they got to get gold. People know they have to make money. They'll be glad you asked them. You know, and so do you keep your income options open? Do you look at any other ways to make money? That is the work. That's all you do. And then if they say yes, great. You send them the video, the realmoney.info. And then after you tell them it takes about 30 minutes, and you'll call them. You don't make one or 24 hours to call by. If someone tells you they got,
we're losing you for sure.
Talk to you about a week, two. Don't just tell them nothing. If someone tells you it takes a week or two for them to get back to you, don't even bother. They're just wasting your time. You know, preferably you want to get the people who are looking for you to get back to in the same day. And when you get back to them, what are you doing? You just simply say, hey, 2 questions and 2 questions long. Did you look at the video? Do you see an opportunity for yourself? If they say yes and yes, okay, let's go ahead and get your free affiliate account signed up, registered. And then you do a 3-way call with myself, Fitzgerald, 716-573-6296. And I talk to him for you. Just like I did Lady Tanya when I was talking to Mr. Kenya out there in Seattle, Washington. He got his business package. He got started. Lady Tanya, myself, and Dynas all made money from that transaction, on up to Denise, to Michael Delco, to Nate Hines, to Ty Best, all the way up to Harold Sykes. And then and keep in mind, you're gonna have people who are going to be leveraging their time and helping build your wealth, but you got to get started. I can show you, and I can say, hey, I believe in you. And if you're willing to be coached, I'm making my promise. I'll personally coach you. I'll personally teach you how to do that, but I can't do it for you. And so, but keep this, when you said, well, you're introvert or things like that. Let's turn it around. Do you like to eat? I'm not trying to be funny. Do you like having a roof over your head for you and your family? You like being able to pay for pay for your necessities. You like being able to pay for your bills and make sure you have overstock of your food and stuff. You're going to need income to do that. And so concentrate on what you're trying to accomplish with this, as opposed to what you got to go to get through it. So I hope I answered that question. Dynas, what's the next one?
Guys, make sure you hit that like button again. Please hit that like button when you come to the chat room. Hit the like button and subscribe. Also, my affiliate link is in the chat room. All right, my affiliate link is in the chat room. Sign up as an affiliate. It's also on the screen in the description. Sign up as an affiliate. I will personally call you from my cell phone number, not a burner phone, not a Google Voice number. my personal cell phone. I will call you. We'll get you in contact with Fitzgerald. Let me say this. Me and Fitzgerald, we are going to do our part. But you're going to have to do your part by presenting, letting people know about the opportunity. And then that's when me and Fitzgerald come in. You know, the thing I want to tell people who are discouraged as far as, Dynas, I don't like talking to people. I'm not a salesperson. Oh man, Dynas, I just, I don't know. Again, I'm introvert. Dynas, you use your platform. That's how you're successful. Me, Fitzgerald, Michael Dalco, we all started at zero. And I don't think people understand that. Like, we all started, and that's another show. We all started at zero. Search for Uhuru was at zero. Every new sales job that I got where I was successful, it was number one. I went into my territory at zero. And I just, it's just my mindset is different. Like, okay, I understand, but everyone starts at zero.
Right.
And it's up to you to control your destiny. And Tino, how long does it take to start receiving something? Tino, you can receive something today. Again, we all start at zero. It's all about the work you put in. But the one thing I guarantee is that you have the support. Because I know other people say, hey, Dynas, we sign up for these opportunities. Our uplines, they sign us up and they disappear. I'm sorry. But me and Fitzgerald is here. Again, you have our direct cell phone numbers. I answer, I return phone calls. But again, guys, we all started at zero. I can't push that enough. So for those who are discouraged and, okay, Dynas, I'm in there. I don't know what to do, what I'm going to do, who I'm going to call. I mean, you guys are successful. Yes, but again, we all started at zero. All right, go ahead, Fitzgerald.
Well, that's one. Dynas, you went over a point, man, that you went too fast. But let me back you up. Yeah, there are other teams that you can get into. Dynas and I have actually had people from other teams want to join our team. We turn you down. We don't do that. We're not going to take from another person's team. We will plug you into the Wealth Builder system. And tell you how to, to get on the power calls and how to get into the training, because you don't need your sponsor to help you be successful. It's good that I have Michael Delco. It's good that I have Michael Delco as a personal friend and sponsor. It's good that that Dynas has me. It's good that each one of you guys have us. But you don't need us to be successful. The success is already in you. The one thing, but one thing that Dynas and I are seeing the growth in our team, because man, we're holding a lot of people's hands. We're not letting people fail. When they come out, okay, show me how to set this up. Man, we're getting on sometimes people. I'm on the phone with people, 2 hours at a time. Talking to people every day, what different parts of the world and stuff. And so I'm helping you, I'm guiding you, I'm showing you how to sponsor them. I'm showing you how to get the 5 to 5, the free upgrades. We got a affiliate. She's going to hit that pretty soon. She's going to get a free upgrade in a package because she's moving and stuff. But I show, she called me today. And I was able to go in there and help her make money by assisting her new affiliate. I don't want you guys who are new affiliates talking to your customers. You're talking to the people because you really don't know what you're saying now. And I've been doing this about 6 years, going on 6 years. That's why I can rat it off on my head and stuff. But the bottom line is, we're not those that Dynas, Amir, and Fitzgerald Stephens. We don't do this. Okay, you got your VIP kit or your silver kit or your bronze kit or your gold kit. Here it is. Go on your own. We don't do that. We don't do that. We take time now. Our goal is to train you where you can be independent, but you better believe we're right down in there fighting with you. And so we're going to give you that support. And I think that's one of the things that makes Dynas and our relationship and rep for this team so dynamic, because we giving that support. Dynas can tell you what the agreement was when he first came online, and I'm doing this for Dynas and not everybody else. I'll do it in proportion, but I'm not going to do it like I do for Dynas. Our agreement, when we start collaborating our efforts, back around, I guess, last year I was up in April. Okay, when I came to his house and he finally decided to get started. When I asked him, what is he not seeing? But I said to him, I said, Dinaz, search for youre is simply too important for me to pull you off on that. I'm not going to pull you off on that. What we'll do, we'll go ahead. I'll come on to speak on your platform. As people registered, you just turn them over to me and I'll help train them. You keep doing what you're doing. If Dinaz had to do this and had to do search for youre platform, sometimes he's making 3 video a week, a day rather. And then he had to do train every one of you. He don't got the 2 or 3 hours to talk to you, but I can. And we work in collaboration. We both benefit from that relationship. Now, I'm not going to do as deep as I help you. In essence, I'm like a guy to kind of manage his business, but for free of charge. But I will show you how to build a profitable business. I will show you how to plug into the training, and I will answer questions for you too. And oh no, I don't go out there and get the people. Dinaz does that. He goes out there and build a customer, and he turns them over to me where I can help develop them and stuff. And that's been working out great. But Dinaz pointed out to me, yeah, Fitzgerald, you say that, but you seem to be doing it for my people too. And he's right. Yeah. I seem to be doing that. I see. So I'm not only doing it for him, I'm doing it for his team, which is you guys too. But understand what I teach you in order to empower yourself. So with the gentleman talk about, I don't know how anybody to talk to, and you don't know how to pick up the phone, you're not going to win in this. If you can't ask people, they look for ways to make money, you're not going to win in this. If you can't point people, say, hey, you need to watch this video with search for youre when Fitzgerald Stephens come on there, you're not going to win this. If you can't follow up with people, you see you have an opportunity, you're not going to win. And it's about putting yourself where you get income, and you need income, and by the way, with another thing, I decided to take my former wife's advice, Dinaz Samir's advice, my youngest brother's advice, and after some time of procrastinating to come on other shows, I'm starting my own YouTube channel. The name of it is called Find Ways, WAYS 2, the number 2 win. And I'm going to be able to talk about a matrix of subjects. Because you know what, people are telling me, man, Fitzgerald, you need to start your own channel. You need to have this. You don't need to have that. Although I love coming on over Dinaz, they're right. So I'm going to be working carrot bars and other topics, business topics, relationship topics.
Not to cut you. I'm sorry. Email me the link to so I can put in the channel so people go subscribe.
Okay, and I'm still developing that.
They can subscribe, man. I mean, they can subscribe.
Well, Dinaz, I don't know the world. One that world, but I'll be up there with you pretty soon on it. But I'm pretty excited. So just got to upload my first video and then my second and third, and just get to talk. It's about exposure, and doing for yourself what you sometimes think others can only do for you. I mean, so you have to be able to do for yourself. And let me and then Dinaz, you can fill in the blanks, man. Then we can I find that link and I can just send it to you, and just take it from there. But we just try to keep this simple because that's what it is. We're people are winning. We are helping our partners literally make money with this thing right now, and it's a beautiful thing when you can make it in much as 1 hour than you used to make it 2 weeks of working. Especially with me trying to deal with work right now, and I don't feel I value my life. I feel like I should that I just can't go out there and do that type of be around certain elements anymore, because I want to live. And I just can't take that chance. But I'm even cutting down in grocery store because it occurred to me, and I don't know why it took so long to get through my head. Dinaz said he believed he contracted this when he went to a supermarket. Yeah, that took so long. And
I went in that supermarket, no gloves, no mask.
Just like I do now. I walk in there because sometimes I just get bored and I want to get. I want to get there I want to go out and get out and stuff like that, and get outside. But you taking a chance, and there is no cure. I know they talk about this stuff with trying to experiment with Africa, and I hope the heck the Africans turn that foolishness, that poison away. They don't have a cure.
Right.
So we don't know what's going on, but we do know that we have to protect ourselves, because you know what, gone are the days of you depending on government to do stuff for you.
Hold on, stop the show. Nutriment. I want to entertain this. This is not the right time to be promoting this. The dollar is losing value and debt is increasing. Nutriment, have you paid attention to what we're offering at all? Nutriment, have you paid attention to what we are offering?
It's not the right time to be promoting to tell people how to get income who people have no income coming in. You're joking, right?
And then he said the dollar is losing value. We understand that. That's why we're promoting this, because the dollar is losing value. So what we're saying, Nutriment, is we want you to take your dollar and you're going to exchange it for gold, which is appreciating in value. See, I don't have the patience anymore for Cheryl, especially the time.
I must admit, I'm evidently going through evidently it's good that I've been in a peaceful state, because that's not even razzing. The man's comments simply don't make sense. Listen, we're trying to show people who much needed income, how to get it. We're trying to show you that, and I don't know when you think of time to promote. I'm sorry. I'm not concerned when you think of time to promote, because you're wrong as two left shoes. That's what you want to do. Beautiful. Go get your own show. Nutriment Speaks. Get your own platform, and tell your public. So that's enough of that. Dynas, I went and emailed that to you. All I know is people are concerned about how they're going to put food on the table. They can't go to work. We got first responders. My God, I'm willing to bet a lot of them, those nurses in there, they're doing the work not only because they have a heart to help people, but a lot of times they need the money. But they're putting their lives at risk doing that. I mean, if that was me or my wife out there going to do that, I don't know if I could allow that to happen. I don't know how long I can allow that to happen. I mean, because I like living, so, but at the same time, you got to have an income. You got to have an income. I'd ask, what is it so hard to understand about that? You must have an income. Yesterday, did not you say to me, hey, I said, happy birthday, Prince. She said, great. You said, Georgia Power don't care if it's my birthday. I knew exactly what he was talking about. Other words, what he was saying, they still want me to pay him.
All right.
And so what is it so hard to understand about that? I mean, I don't get it. And I choose not to get it, because your reason makes absolutely no sense. No, so can we have the next thing, please?
I got to do more research.
Okay. All right. Are you working now? Or do you know people who are not working now? Okay. Okay. Let's just say yes, or yes, no. Okay. There is the research is this. There's a global pandemic that is getting ready to throw the world into a global recession. The value of your dollar is going down. Okay. We get paid to save in gold by exchanging our declining paper dollars into gold that physically can be in our own hands. And we get paid for other people doing the exact same thing in 146 countries. 146 countries have research carrot bars and are using it. Okay, including the United States, all over Africa, Europe, Asia, wherever. We get paid in euros on a MasterCard. The company has been operating since 2011 out of Stuttgart, Germany, paying out millions of commissions since it's been doing that. Every Friday, for several years, we are getting paid. Dynas and I, have got paid last Friday. We get paid this Friday, and we will get paid next Friday after that. And after that, this is how we supplement our income. the money does spend. They don't, and we are able to write off, because we have a tax, a home-based business. We are able to minimize our tax benefits. We help other people save in gold and set up their business. They get paid where they can also help provide for their family, supplement our income. As of right now, this is 100% of how I earn my income. And which is perfect for me to do and perfect for Dynas to do, because we can't really go out nowhere. We can't go out anywhere, but we have the ability to operate all over the world, which we have been doing for some time now, earning euros every single day, including the day before we got on this show, and being able to give ourselves a chance to build a future for us and our heirs, So yeah. So the research has already been done, and there's well over 1 million affiliates with 20,000 of them getting in every day. But do you research? Of course. I mean, that's good. More likely you're just going to go to Google, But but I don't know what it takes. I don't know really what you look for. Either you have a way to make an income, or you don't, and so that's what we're doing right now. Great question, though. Love it.
I think those are the two biggest objections that I get.
I think it's not everybody looking a scam. I know people say they scam. We hear a lot of that, what they do a scam, and I can promise you they ain't looked at one iota, of it and stuff. They just shooting off at the mouth and everything, and that's your prerogative. But let me tell you something. You ever get a bad haircut? How about it? You ever had a bad relationship, male or female? You ever eat a bad meal? You had a bad relationship that stopped you from pursuing another one. You ate a bad meal that stopped you from eating. You got a bad haircut that stopped you from proper grooming.
Right.
Yeah. You had a bad car that stopped you. Did that stop you from driving? You had a little turbulence on the plane. Did that stop you from flying? No. I mean, not all things are the same. I've been involved in many referral-based marketing business. This is $180 billion business. What appealed to me, it had virtually a very, very low startup cost, and it had a low startup cost, and I could duplicate my efforts. That was the first time I realized that, man, I could create a residual income. This is where I learned it from, and that's way back in the 90s. But I've never had the success that I'm having, with Carrot Bars. I'm actually making real time money that really valuable. That's what's those numbers there on that, on the search rule.
That's your link to your YouTube page.
Oh, right. Okay. Well,
Go subscribe to it. And yes, I know there's content there, guys. Go subscribe to the page. Content is
and all that, but what I do see, Mr. Sir and Miss Man, what I do see is a lot of fear, and I do see a lot of apprehension out there. And I'll be honest with you, I have a thriving business with this. Last night I was getting all sad and out of shape. Why? Because I was looking at the comments again. I was looking, not the comments I said on this show. The comments of so many people out there hurting. There's so many people out there hurting. Dynas and I can't save everyone, but we can help save someone, and we definitely can use our influence, to get this message out that, hey, there is a better way for you to help yourself. I mean, once again, but I keep asking the question, and I don't think maybe some people are not hearing me. What are you going to do for income? The worldwide over shut down. Businesses are shut. Businesses are going out of businesses. Some of those businesses aren't coming back, especially with the small businesses. They won't have the resources and reserves to last. The programs are running out of money that's supposed to help them. I mean, yeah, you get these stimulus checks, but what's after that? People keep reaching into their stimulus, and not their stimulus, their savings and their 401k. How are you going to live? How are you going to replace that? You know what happened? After the check, and let's just say if someone declares, okay, it's all over, everybody back to normal. Okay, let's just say they put you at work. Do you realize all you got to do is miss 3 house payments or 3 car payments, and the real owners show up?
Yeah,
the real owners show up. The house that you think you have, if you don't own it, the deed is not in your safe. That car that you think you have, you don't own it. The deed is not in your safe. You know, I have my vehicle payment deferred since July. That's why I started getting on there telling you guys to go defer their payment. But rest assured, come July, they're going to start wanting their money back. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I got to pay it, and I will be able to. You know, so with this time that we're sitting here. And we're down in this cycle. Don't look at this as a bad thing. Look at this as a very good thing. Look at this as something that the start that income stream that you know you need to start in the first place. No one should come out of this coronavirus situation the same. We all should come out better, financially, physically better. Well, how you come out financially, Fitzgerald? We're telling you. You know, build your home-based business. It don't necessarily have to be with us. Okay, I'll give it to you. Maybe you don't want to do carrot bars. That's fine. Find something to bring residual income in your house. Warren Buffett has said that if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until you die. Fitzgerald Stephens says if you don't make moves, moves are going to be made on you. Those things are like air. That's just like that. You know, that word is true. As my skin is brown, you know, and so you got to do something. Stop being dependent on government. Stop being dependent on others. Stop being dependent on these jobs that they can clearly show you their colors any given time. They don't care about your families. You know, jobs I had said, you know, on more company with these companies, you know what? Companies don't work for you. They work for their shareholders. And so if you're expendable, guess what? You're going to go. You know, if something happens like this, you know, they're going to cut back and they're going to save their company, even that means throwing you out. You know, a lot of these companies going to get those loans and those government things, these merger companies, and they're going to shift some of that business overseas. They're not going to throw it in the community. You know. I mean, you know, they're just not going to do that. So but it's up to you to figure out a way to do that. And Dynas and I had that approach, man. See, we're entrepreneurs, and we became entrepreneurs out of necessity. We had to. We had to. We wasn't getting the choice. We weren't getting the thing. We were seeing so many things that was going on, you know, and by not being able to control our own destiny. And we both have made good money working for people. That's not the issue. But you know what? Those people changed those terms on a dime on us, and they didn't ask our permission.
Cut your territory now.
No, they changed it on a dime, just like they do to you. We just got tired of being jerked around. So we decided to put the gifts that God has given us and say, Dynas, let's go ahead and create our own. You know, I'm seeing something with this little business. You know, it's free to join, so we don't have to worry about capital. We could work it from a cell phone because the internet was taken off, and we saw what businesses are doing on that. It deals with gold. Everyone knows about gold, and you know, man, and we can do it all over the world. And man, we got a chance to build a residual income where we don't have to work. And if we do this right, you know, 3 to 5 years, we'll never work for no one else in our life. That's what we saw.
That's the plan.
And we went to work, and it'll work for you. As I've stated and several times, and it bears repeating today, there is nothing special about Dynas Amir and Fitzgerald Stephens. We are just two guys who believe in more in taking a chance on ourselves as opposed to believing someone that's going to take care of us. And we're not a stranger to work, but we're going to do it for ourselves. I think it's more of a chance to not do what we do than it is. You know, so what's the worst thing that's going to happen? You're going to have a whole bunch of gold in your garage? What's the worst thing going to happen? You know,
and I got to interject real quick for sure. And that's the thing. So I understand people say, "Hey, Dynas, I was part of one of these network marketing programs before, and it didn't work out." And I tell people, what's the worst thing that could happen? You have gold. You know, we're not dealing with magic shakes and waist trainers and magic pills. Worst thing that can happen is you buy a package and you have gold that appreciates in value. That's the worst thing that can happen. Versus having, and another thing too, with some of the programs, you have to have a mandatory minimum of products you have to order every month. We don't do that. it's just again, I understood the concept of multi-level marketing, network marketing back when I was in college. It was just finding the right product or service, and I mean, gold is where it's at. It's gold. I'll go ahead for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't had plenty of not too good relationships. That don't stop me from wanting another one. I'm just a little wise on how I pick it now. You know, I mean, it's not what you. Okay, all of us have suffered failures and somehow, all of us. But that don't mean you quit trying. That don't mean you give up hope. That don't mean you come back and try to do something better way. I mean, I'm one of those guys. I like to try to prevent problems before they become problems. I saw if I kept going down this road that it's going to be a real bad problem when I get ready to retire. First of all, I saw I wouldn't have anything to retire. I'll be destitute, be in poverty. That didn't appeal to me. So I started this thing, and I went to work about 5 years ago. And way before this thing coming up, I used to get online and tell you guys, there's no such thing as a good job. You may love your job, and your job may not love you. Michael Delco taught me that one. That you gotta build your well where it's dry. All of us heard that one. You gotta have income. Then lo and behold, all of a sudden this thing it's come around. And Dynas, I promise you, and I'm not joking with you guys. We got more people interested in us now than ever.
Right.
That's because they know that. The calls are coming from all over the world. Because they know the wise people, they're afraid too sometimes, but they know that they're even more afraid not to do something. So say register for free. Let's do it. Let's do a quick 10-minute synopsis on what this thing takes. Register on that link right there for free. That's Prince Dynas Amir. You're going to be
on the screen and in the description. Again, hit my affiliate link in the chat room. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. You click on that. It takes you about 7 minutes to fill out your registration form for Karatbars. Once you do that, fill out page 1 and 2. You're gonna say registration successful, completed, and then you're gonna go to your email. You're gonna verify that account, and then what you're more likely gonna hear from Dynas. Dynas is going to welcome you to the team. Then he's going to immediately turn you over to me, Fitzgerald Stephens, 1716-573-6296. My role is to train you. My role is to help you get your business packet, to show you how to multiply your numbers, to show you how to save your goal, to show you how to properly structure your team, to sit down with you and define your goal, what you're trying to accomplish. I will go on record right now and say, if you don't know why you're doing this, don't even register. If you don't have an income goal that you're looking to make a week, a month, don't even register. You're wasting your time. You can't even get fired from Karatbars. Dynas can tell you, I don't need to call the natives lame, but she's from the home state that he grew up in. This lady just signed up. Just all she did, just signed up. Didn't do nothing. Hasn't done nothing yet. But she happened to be one of the first people he signed up. I think last time I told him, he told me she said she got a baby or whatever excuse she wanted. But do you know this woman has over about 600 people in her organization just because she signed up and she's sitting on waiting for her once she wants to do anything. Unfortunately, she didn't get a business package, so she doesn't have any units bars for that. And so that brings me to another thing. Why do you want a business package? You can make money in the Karatbars with the free position, but as my friend Dynas would say, a business package is like having your own part of the franchise for this. When you get one of the tax deductible business packages, you are actually open up 6 other income streams. Okay, and so the business packages work like this: you get a VIP, which is about 3,600 euros. That's the one that Dynas and I have, and then what's the one that pays the highest. You can get a gold package about 1,900 euros. You get a silver package about 800 euros, and you get a bronze package about 178 euros. Now, what's the difference? Simple, the way they pay out. But business package allows you to get units. Units are anytime someone acquires gold, someone acquires a package, someone acquires the crypto phone or the computer or anything like that. It's a unit value assigned to that. You have two teams. So when you get 25 units on one side, on one team, 50 units on another team, it creates a dual team payout. Now, if you have a VIP, you know, every time that happens, like it happened today before I got on the stream, you get 80 euros or roughly 90 US dollars every time it happens from anywhere in the world that your team is scattered in. Okay, if you have a gold, 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side, you're going to get a dual team payout of 60 euros. Okay. If you have a silver, 25 units on one side, 50 euros on the other side, you get paid 50 euros. And if you have a bronze, 25 units on one side, 50 euros on another side, you're going to get paid 40 euros. In addition, no matter what package you have, you also can get 10% of the package with someone who personally registered under you. In other words, you get the lowest package. And then, and let's just say you ask Dynas and I, do we look for other ways to make money? And we like, heck yeah. And you send us the video and you say you see an opportunity for yourself, and we say, heck yeah, I get a VIP package, but I get a VIP package. Dynas gets a VIP package. You get 300 euros for me, 300 euros for him, but for just us saying yes. See, we didn't do it for you. We saw an opportunity for ourselves, and we came in there saying we're going to blow this thing up, you know. And so just for you introduce that, you get 300 euros uploaded on your Karatbars MasterCard there. Okay, and so plus you can qualify for other bonuses and everything. Now, Karatbars, as someone say that they asked me, hey, Fitzgerald, where do I start? Where would be best place? Naturally, I'm going to say start at VIP. They said, well, that's a little too rich for my blood, just like it happened today. And I said, well, what'd I start? I said, start at silver. And that's exactly what the guy did, especially after I explained it to him. Because I said, you know what? In the first 5 weeks, Karatbar has this incentive. If you were to sponsor, you get a chance to do 2 package upgrades. Okay. So you get a silver package, and let's just say within 5 weeks, you get 5 silvers or above. Karatbars is going to automatically upgrade you to a free gold package for free. That's going to take you 1,900 euros. And then let's just say you do that in the first week. That means you have 4 more weeks left out to 5, and you go out to five silvers or above. Five golds or above. You know, Karatbar is going to automatically upload you to a free VIP at the level Dynas are saying. That's going to save you 3,600 euros. So you're going to make more than enough commission to pay for that silver package that you just bought. You know, you're going to get units and you're going to get payouts, and you're going to be quite happy with that. Also, Karatbars is the only program I know that has free gold, and I haven't emphasized that enough. You know, we have a thing called auto save. If you get a gram of this classic gold, this is called classic gold, and that's a gram of gold right there. You order at least 1 gram of gold every single month. Okay, it's called auto save, and you can't miss a single month. You have to do it for a year. You have to do it 12 months, and then you get like 3 to 5 people who you personally sponsor who do the same thing. Karatbars is going to send you 25 grams of these for free. For free. Many of people are handling that. Are hitting that. You know, once again, gold is over $1,700 an ounce right now. You know, we have other incentives where you can win watches. My sponsor, Michael Delco, has done that. You know, won a $13,000 Rolex. You know, you have samples of incentives where people.
Can I stop you real quick? I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. All right, listen, guys. I understand that we and Fitzgerald are not saying that this is the end all be all. But if you have, ideas as far as earning income, you're more than welcome to start your own page. You're more than welcome to start your own YouTube page, and you can share all the real estate, forex, and stock information that you want to on your own real estate page. But right now we're talking Karatbars, okay? So I just want to put that out there because I'm gonna start blocking people again. If you want to talk real estate and everything else, no problem. Go start your own page. But right now, we're dealing with Karatbars, okay? So go ahead, for sure. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that's because it's practical. We like that, you know. Not everybody can do everything. So, you know, I mean, I don't know about the real estate market. I don't know about the forex market. You know, I do know this because I spent time in application to apply myself. But I do know this. Everyone around the world over it knows what gold is. Everyone. You know, that's not a selling. Everyone knows the gold has been money for the last 5,000 years. You know, most everyone knows what MasterCard is. Most everyone knows what euro is. Mostly everyone would love the ideal of being able to get paid residual income, by helping other people with those business. And then most everyone would, to be able to start a business for free. We don't have no minimums, no maximums that you do here. Even a business package is optional, but you're going to want to get it, but you don't have to. So it's the worst thing you can just go ahead and increase your wealth, and follow the other things like the other vehicles that was mentioned. Great. I'm quite sure some are awesome, but wouldn't it make sense to create another income too? The average millionaire has something like 7 streams of income coming in their home. They have to. That's how they're able to do what they do. And so finally, after you register, Dynas is going to turn you over to me. I'm going to help set you up, show you how to be successful. Now, when I say be successful, I'm talking about making money. I'm talking about making income. That's my level. You get into business to make a profit. You don't get in there to have fun. You have fun. That's a bonus, but that's not why I'm in business. I'm in the business to make a profit, as all businesses are. And then I'm also going to turn you on to Ty and Valerie Best wealth builder system that's going to show you how to build wealth in the comfort of your home through this business. Tyrone Best has been free through referral based marketing for 25 years. So knows very, very much what to do. Is at the top of the game in this industry here. Gold Director Elite 3. That's where Dynas and I are heading. That's what we're looking to get, and that's where we want to take other people with us. So the choice is out there. We just put it out there. Hopefully you will see it. You see it, and hopefully you'll do something about it. But understand, no one's coming to rescue you. The government's not coming to rescue you. Them and their families are going to be fine. You got to make sure you and your family are fine. Dynas, I'm finished. Not unless there's something you need to add.
No, we covered everything. So with that being said, sign up as an affiliate. I'm going to personally call you. Get you in contact with Fitzgerald. We're going to give you the tools to be successful, but again, it's up to you. I'm gonna tell you, me and Fitzgerald aren't going to pick up the phone for you and call your friends and people who are interested, but you reach out to them, gain their interest, and turn them on to us. We will definitely help you out, but we're not picking up the phone for you. I just want to put that out there.
I mean, we have had people, similar elude that we should do that. I mean, if we're going to talk to people to sponsor for you, we can sponsor them for us. Mm-hmm. You gotta do the work, but we're here just to support you. But our support system is pretty darn good. And don't believe us. Maybe one day we need to have a show, about all the people who we have done that and help make money and let it come out of their mouth. But it's up to you. We don't force you to do anything you don't want to do. And nor we carry bars. Your future is up to you. So if you want it, you go out there and get it. And that's what that comes down to. God bless each and every one of you. Dynas, when are we coming on again?
Tomorrow, if you're free.
Yeah, cool. Hey, where am I going? Where am I going? Hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen, this thing set me down. I got fired from a 6-figure income job, about a month ago, coming up this Friday, because tomorrow will be a month ago. Thank God I have something in place like this. That guy gave me all the song and dance. Well, I hate that, this and that, and then I understand the other people they're working now. But I wasn't chosen. Please. But I already knew I had this built. I already knew I could come back in here and make money as far as from this. I got more to replace that income than what he taught to just in a couple of weeks. What he was I more than did that. Almost on double what I lost there. No, we're just getting out here talking to people and helping other people do it, and helping other people build. That's freedom. Dynas, God bless you, man. You take care of yourself.
Appreciate it. Everyone, again, sign up as an affiliate. I'll personally call you, get your contact for Fitzgerald. Like, share, subscribe. Until next time, family. Dynas Amir, search for Huru. Peace.